community and leadership, but what have you seen that's been successful and intentional?
I do think succession planning is just part of the everyday job of an ED,
Okay.
forever. The day they start in the organization, they start doing succession planning
Wow.
because a lot of it is around sharing knowledge, sharing power and decision making, and doing documentation. So it's a constant thing that you have to do and processes that you have to have that allow a person to come in on a planned basis or an emergency basis as well. So we've always had two succession plans that went to our board every January. One was a planned departure succession plan, like the one we just have executed with me retiring and a new ED coming in. And the other was an emergency succession plan because it's
Wow.
at an emergent basis. That allowed the board to once a year kind of spend a minute at least going to school on, what their role would be and how they would go through that process, because the purpose of that plan is mostly to help the board understand what their role is and less about all the detail of what is going to happen for the departing ED or the current ED.
The one thing I do want to throw into this is that for the retiring executive director, what's their experience? Because it is a huge move for these folks to be moving from a career of giving their heart, their soul, their blood, sometimes,
Sure.
and certainly their sweat, to maybe this one nonprofit, maybe several, but to a certain mission. And then they're jumping into the void of what's the rest of my life? And there are just so many things to grapple with there. And if it's, again, I've worked with a lot of retiring executives who are just like yourself, Nancy, just incredibly mature and savvy and knowledgeable and grounded. But the emotions that can come up are intense, right? And so, and I think it, sometimes it kicks in stuff that makes them later go, I wish I hadn't acted that way as I was leaving, right? And so I think that's the other thing, is to give these executives, these retiring executives, good support.